Welcome back to the front line with Joe and Joe Pasillo and Joe Resinello. Let's go into the breach. I think this is an important conversation. Tucker Carlson, as you know, breaking news, has parted ways with Fox News. We don't have all the details. Joe and I want to play you Glenn Beck's commentary because we think from our point of view that what Glenn Beck has to say in all this is important. We're going to play the clip. We're going to come back and we're going to tell you why.
All right, I got to give you some breaking news. Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Wow. Tucker Carlson and I have become friends, and hopefully I'll be able to talk to him today. I don't know what the situation is. But Tucker, come to Jamaica. We would love to have you here. You won't miss a beat. And together, two of us will tear it up. Just tear it up.
Joe, here's my point. Again, we're talking from the front line with Joe and Joe, okay? Obviously in this culture war, we are on one side of it. We believe the right side of it, okay? We're fighting against a lot of things. Now, we come at things mostly from a Catholic point of view, but obviously this transcends just individual religion. Glenn Beck's a Mormon. I think Tucker Carlson is an Episcopalian, I believe, or Presbyterian. He's Protestant. But here's the thing. These men are our friends in this culture war. Why was Glenn Beck? I'm going to throw it over to you. Glenn Beck was fired back in the day because he connected the dots between Soros, New World Order, the oligarchs in the world, and they canned him and called him a conspiracy nut and a New World Order psycho, something along those lines. And they got rid of Glenn Beck, and he became a lot stronger. The Blaze and Glenn Beck's influence in the culture is a lot more potent now with the Blaze than it was when he was at Fox News. I encourage Glenn Beck to do two things, Joe, and then I'm going to kick it over to you. You get Tucker Carlson because you're going to become even a more powerful force in the culture war. Then what you do is you email Joe and I, and you get us over on the Blaze, okay? And then you're going to take it to a whole new level, and I'm not even joking, Glenn. But, Joe, I'm going to hand it over to you. I think Tucker Carlson going to the Blaze would scare the bejesus out of the left. And I mean that sincerely.
Let's put it this way. The Daily Wire offered Steve Crowder $50 million. He's 1 million times bigger than Steve Crowder. Here he is. He already has a job offer. It's not even an hour, and he's out of Fox. That just shows you what this guy is going to do outside of Fox. If you ask me, he's bigger than Fox. And to your point, Joe, he exposes things that corporate media are not willing to expose. He makes people uncomfortable. And isn't that the purpose of the media? Isn't that the purpose of the voice of the people, to challenge the establishment, right or left, to challenge them? They're not interested in being challenged. They're not interested in being uncomfortable. And frankly, they're only interested in power. And if you rock the boat, you're out.
Let me tell you something. You know what Fox News is going to become? Because I see before long Laura Ingraham might be shown the door too, okay? Because she's also a culture warrior. Maybe not as widely seen as Tucker Carlson, but she is also. I get the feeling they're going to show her the door. What they're going to want at Fox News is political conservatism. What I mean, or maybe even borderline libertarianism. They're not going to want to talk about drag queens, story hours. They're not going to want to talk about Chloe Cole that Tucker Carlson had on the show, who was mutilated by doctors, okay, because she was lied to. She admits she was mentally ill, and she was lied to. She's got a lawsuit against her now. Fox doesn't want those stories, Joe. They want to talk about the border, which is important. They want to talk about Republicans defeating the Democrats in the House and the Senate, getting Donald Trump to be president. Well, all those things are important, but they're not the central problem. The Blaze and Tucker Carlson talk about culture war issues because culture war issues, the culture rot in this country is what leads to the political rot. These guys know it. Let me tell you something. Tucker Carlson goes on the Blaze, Joe. All right. And I'm not even being cheeky. Glenn Beck should call us too, because we'll light it up there too. But Tucker Carlson goes on the Blaze. I'm telling you right now, they are going to send shivers down the spine of all the powerful elites. Joe, final comment from you.
Ultimately, to be truthful with you, this doesn't completely shock me. To be truthful with you, Fox News is not the voice of the American people. Period. End of story. They're very biased. Does Tucker have a bias? Yes, of course. But Tucker is willing to talk about truth. Is he perfect? No, no one is. But he talks about things that, frankly, no one else did anywhere. And I'm going to tell you this right now. He is about to get the payday of his life.
Glenn Beck could afford it. Glenn Beck's got some deep pockets with the success of the Blaze, and God bless him for that. Thanks for joining us at the Front Line with Joe and Joe. If you're seeing this video on Twitter in particular, @WithJoeandJoe, hit a follow. Help us out. We'll talk to you soon.